Hi, welcome back to Shelby County. Now, in today's episode, we will be embarking on something amazing. Amazing that I kind of want to put here. I can't put there because of that damn cave. Not there where barrier blocks are there. Which is really stupid. I mean, I understand why that cave exists, but on the other hand, why do those trees exist? Why does that mountain exist? I'd love to put a ginormous construction site here, but at last I can't. I know where I can put it. Either there or here. Ooh. Yeah, we're gonna put it here. Hello everyone. Now, so I decided that I'm going to just time-lapse the entire build. I'm not gonna do any like little cuts or anything. And the reason I did that was basically because I don't think I talked about anything like interesting, right? And I thought that you guys might find it cool to just watch me build really fast. Now, if you don't like that, or you don't want that, you can just skip to 18 something or other. That's cool. I mean, yeah. What I'm building here is the wonderful water tower. It's not gonna look wonderful now. I do remember I went through a while and the water tower wasn't looking appealing, wasn't looking interesting, and it was just looking severely boring, severely basic. So I had to try and make it look more interesting, which I did later do, which is good. You'll see that in the end, like the proper end result, and the end result is really good. And I really enjoyed building this big construction site. Because in Orija town, I know I have my construction site, which is cool. The construction site there is pretty cool. But this construction site is just... it's just so awesome. It's so much bigger and has a bit more detail that the other one just doesn't have. Like this one is going to have scaffolding and I'm just gonna call them safety nets, which I found a pretty convincing way to do safety nets that I'm really happy with. Actually, I think the thing that took me a really long time was just doing the ground. Out of everything to do in that construction site that would have taken a while, I think the ground was just the most difficult thing, because I went through a lot of patterns. I went through coarse dirt, stone, clay, concrete powder in one. I put it down over the whole entire joint, and it just looked disgusting. Like, horrible. And I was thinking, you know, it would look nice. It fit in well. But I put it down and it just looked disgusting. And so I had to destroy it. I've tried some different mixtures, and in the end I just went with coarse dirt. And right here you might be wondering, why am I trying to summon a pig? Well, earlier I was playing a game, right, where I was just looking at things, and I was seeing if you could summon anything at like coordinates in front of you. So that's why I was trying to summon the pig, to see if I could do that, and it doesn't seem like you can, but you might be able to through a command block, but I can't be sure because I didn't go into testing after that first basic test, and I would be very much interested in testing more on that sort of front. And so what I'm doing here is I'm building the two main construction site buildings, and I'm using I believe that's light grey concrete, has this sort of supports, because without it, it just looks dumb. It looks stupid. It looks like it just wouldn't be able to stand. And the main important thing you want to do, alright, if you're wanting some tips or whatever, for me, for some reason, you want to make sure you like get it from the bottom as well, not just from near the top or something. You want to get it from the bottom. So that means I had to be really careful with where I placed each support, structure support. I mean, I was trying to walk around saying structure support, which, by the way, if you didn't know, is a building inside my county. And basically, you hire someone to help you out with your structure, you can pay them, and the payments aren't really set by structure support. You and them, you two discuss what the payments will be on the job. Like, for instance, I did it with Sean, and I had to pay him a stack each Minecraft day, which you would think that would cost a lot, but it actually really didn't. It was quite strange, although I did appreciate him helping. It was very nice. Origin Town is it's quality. It's really, really good to see that town once again. And so, what am I doing here? What am I? Oh yeah, this was the building I was gonna add as like a big office building. I only wanted to add it because I saw a YouTuber with a construction site and they had an office building near them, and I was like, yeah, it looks really cool. I want that. After a while, like this was a couple of days, like after a while, I was like, I don't really want to have an office building, because I'm really kind of starting to struggle with filling every spot in the city. In the city. Shelby City is almost done, but that doesn't help the fact that I feel obligated to fill every slot that I can, and I'm really trying to hold back and just not do that. And I've been trying to notice that in my city, right, in real life, I know that every spot is filled up with a building, but there's no way I, alone, can do that. Like, I'm basically practically on this server just by myself all the time. Yeah, sure, Sean might join. Right, that's cool. He'll join. He might earn some money. By the way, he's been here for like over a month or so, as of this recording, right? And he still hasn't evolved. I mean, yeah, sure, he just about bought a plot. I think I was supposed to go on to him about debt, but I won't bother him about that again, because I don't really want to bother with that sort of stuff. And if you're questioning why I said again, it's basically because one time he died in Shelby County like 4 times or something, and so we had to pay each of my 4 times. He was late on the debt, so it got doubled, and basically the deal is, if you don't pay it within a week, it gets doubled. Obviously, if you have like a really high death count, then you have longer to pay it off. And this is actually a nice bit where I'm in the bunker, and I'm just spawning some villagers down. I took like a little... I don't understand why these headphones don't register my voice. Anyway, look, this is the part I was on to you about. This is when I kind of started to struggle with the floor, the ground. I think the clay was the worst idea. Out of all of those blocks right there, like just look at this. This is gonna be horrible now. Don't worry, it changed. Oh yeah, I forgot the observer things. Yeah, I tried to do a thing where it would like save in a certain way that whenever you loaded, it would keep loading itself, and I'm trying to do that mainly for the county ocean, which I kind of decided I don't really want to do unless there's a need to do it. You know, for some reason that ground actually looks fine now. That's funny. I do remember one joke I made, which was basically, you want to choose the color of the blob that you want. Because we all know, right, that the maps that I have in the world support, it's just gonna look like a blob of a color. There's a moth in front of me, and I'm watching him, so that's why my talking is getting a little bit strange. But I think in the end, I am happy with what I went with, because this sort of weird mixture was just not doing it. And also having the water tower at the front. I mean, it was fine, but you're gonna really like the end result. I really like it. It's just really good to look at, and that's what you really want from a structure. Because if it doesn't look good, then you might as well blow it up and start all over again. Because it's worthless being there if it's just going to be lame and unloved. Like, I had so many structures when I started off this county. Like, I had hospital, first hospital, spawn point, and you should have seen that airport. Man, was that airport just garbage. It was just one building and one runway. That was it. It was the worst thing I think I've ever built in the county. Now luckily it's gone, and actually Mercury Core sits on where that was. So that was definitely a good replacement. Very, you see what I mean? It didn't blend with the construction area. That's what I changed it for. So it wasn't blending with the actual structure that I was building in construction. But, no. Just none of them were working, to be honest. It started getting a bit annoying, but, you know, I just had to keep trying, keep changing, and then eventually I did end up with something I really appreciated. So, it does look like we're running out of time-lapse. Oh no, wait a minute. We're not running out of time-lapses at all. Oh dear lord. Okay, I don't know what's gonna happen the next time-lapse bit, but I'm excited to see. Let's see. Ooh, I'm excited. Ooh. 3, 2, 1, 0. Time lapse. Woo. Okay, see, now this is the point where I actually decided on the best construction site ground. Just core start. Nothing else. Nothing more. Nothing more, nothing less. Because, to be honest, if I had any more, it'd be really bad. Just really disgusting. So yeah, I threw them down, and it really brought the area together. Like, the brown didn't take anything away from the actual construction site itself, which was a main point that I really needed, because if the brown took away the detail and the texture of the actual buildings that were being built, then it would have kind of failed in every sort of velocity. So yeah, coarse dirt, that is the best sort of ground for construction sites. I don't know what else I would or could use. I suppose I could have used Podzol, but Podzol has way too much texturing in order, like, it just wouldn't fit in that sort of area. Ooh. And so I'm running out of things to say while we wait for this time lapse to get to the end. I think there's about 2 minutes left. I think so. I really like every block town. It was really fun to build it. Just getting all the blocks into one area. I have no idea what I'm doing here. Right, yeah, I'm shaping the... Yeah, so like I said, I'm not gonna cut anything out of this, because why would I? Oh yeah, that's another thing. I named some of the towns. I should have gone more into detail about that, but it doesn't matter. It's only a visual thing for the game, for the citizens of Shelby County. So, yeah, you guys don't have to worry about that. Now here's my favorite part, where we did the water tower, and the water tower just became beautiful. Watch this, watch this. Look at that. That is way more interesting to look at, isn't it? Now, we gotta just destroy it up. I'm just imitating what I would have said. I mean, sure, you might say, hey, you should probably have the original audio in there a little bit. But no. Anyway, speaking of original audio, seems like my predictions of 18 minutes wasn't entirely wrong. So, yeah, enjoy actual, original, then me. I hope you do enjoy it. It's good fun. Actually, maybe wrong to say that it's not actually... Yeah. Okay, so this is just me walking through the town. It's really nice. The FOV in Bedrock Edition is really good. Something I didn't have access to in the regular PS4 edition. It just makes everything look prettier. The FOV and the no HUD. It's so good. No, let's spin around here. Look at that. Look at those spruce trees at the back. And that diagonal crane. Never built diagonal cranes. I rarely build diagonals, actually. Come to think about it. So it was really, really fun. And I really like the way that you can see the construction site down the street. It's really, really fascinating. There's nothing like finishing a build that you spent like a lot of hours on. It's just one of the most satisfying things in this game. It really, really is. So, I don't know what's next for me after I finish Shelby City. I think I have a few buildings for Vision City, and then the entire county will be done. And then I can finally quit YouTube forever. Anyway. Yeah, it's been fun. Anyway, time for original audio that I recorded about 10 minutes ago. But that's not going to be 10 minutes ago for you. Anyway, enjoy. Bye-bye. In the east? No, in the south. The sun is setting in the south. Anyway, welcome back to the end of the construction site build. Jeepers. And behind me, I have gotten the construction site very much done. And I also have some other stuff done. I am excited to show you. So, we'll wait for the sun to go down, and we'll make it sunset, and then, who knows? And we'll turn around. That's what will happen. Okay, yellow is going away. By the way, this land is really, really nice. Not as nice as the land behind me, but whatever. Okay. And here we are. Whew. So, as we can see, we got the construction site in front of me. The brand spanking new water tower. Yes, I moved it. And then, right here, we got some tall spruce trees. And a dry river. With some terraforming that I did, personally. with no lava or water. So that's why it looks so clean. And actually, it was really enjoyable to do. And then we got another one over there. And so, let's talk about what's happening. We got a road going through. It's got some concrete done already. Well, not all of it is concrete. Got some trees at the front. And then we got some windows going in, walls going in, and we got some light blue glass as the thing you usually see dangling from the scaffolding. And then we got the windows that could be picked up from by the cranes. We also got the paths, the you know, intersection things that could be picked up by the cranes and helped into place by the construction workers. Then we got some offices that don't really have an interior, and we put it. Oh shit. So right here we got the Drive River, which is an excellent feature, the construction site, and then the town that we are in. Now I think I mentioned in a previous clip that I was going to add a building right here in this spot. I'm not going to anymore because I don't really feel like I have to fill every slot in the world. I do mean that literally. So I'm just gonna fill the slots that I want to fill with buildings, and that should make me happy. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye.